You're there?
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Prabhu. I am outside, out, Prabhu.
आप भी आउट है? मैं एक्चुअली अपने ग्लास लेने आया हुआ था, मुझे लगा था 10 मिनट फ्री हो जाऊंगा। देखो, ठीक है, मैं ही देखता हूँ प्रभु, लेट मी सी।
Yes, Prabhu.
ठीक है, ओके। हरे कृष्णा महाराज, दंडवत प्रणाम महाराज।
Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्णा, दंडवत प्रणाम महाराज। आई एम जस्ट, हरे कृष्णा, वेलकम महाराज। आई एम जस्ट कमिंग आउट ऑफ द कार वॉकिंग।
Sure, no problem.
Yes, 1 second Maharaj, but everybody has come Maharaj, we can start. Just give me 1 second Maharaj, I'll just go up. Hare Krishna and Pranam dear devotees. So welcome everyone, and we have His Holiness Priti Maharaj with us. So all of us, we heartily welcome Maharaj by loudly chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. His Holiness Bhakti Arjava Priti Maharaj ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Yes Maharaj, we can start Maharaj. We can start.
Do you remember? It was the 4th chapter, right?
Yes Maharaj, 4th chapter Maharaj.
Did we do the Nashkarmi already, or?
Yes, Nashkarmi we had finished Maharaj.
So we are on verse 25.
1 second. Namrasita Mataji, you remember?
Yes, Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dhanvat Pranam.
Yes.
Maharaj, we have to start from 39 to 40 verses.
39 to 40. Okay. So we
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dhanvat Pranam. Maharaj, you had requested us to read 4.34 and 35 and we'll discuss. I think it.
Yes. Yeah, that's true. Okay.
And Hare Krishna Girashu, we are not able to switch on our videos. I think it is disabled.
क्या कह रहे हैं?
We are not able to switch on our videos.
Why not?
It says disabled. You cannot start
No,
your video because the host has disabled it.
no. एक मिनट. रोनी प्रभु, how it? ये देखो, ये आ गए.
Now,
अमृता माता का
now
वीडियो आ गया.
मेरा भी आ गया. Now we can start. वो किया होगा उन्होंने अभी.
Okay, okay, okay. ठीक है. Go ahead.
Okay, so ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Now the connection is not so good. Can you hear?
Yes, Maharaj.
Okay, good. So then, yeah. What did you read?
We will have to ask also,
We discussed
Maharaj.
something already when I was
Yes,
there.
Maharaj. We have to ask also कि whether they read also or not. किसी ने पढ़ा है 4.34, 35? महाराज किसी ने नहीं पढ़ा है. So it is better because the last 2 weeks were so hectic. So we can start from 4.39. In the next class, we will read Maharaj. And then we'll come prepared, Maharaj.
Okay. It seems to be like a bad connection. I don't know. Do you, everybody is okay? Everybody hears properly?
Yes, Maharaj.
Everybody else?
Yes, Maharaj, we can hear. Yes, Maharaj.
I cannot really hear you properly. Okay, I'll try to reconnect if it's going to work.
Your voice is clear, Maharaj. Your voice is very clear.
Okay, so let's try it. All right. So then you were supposed to read in 434, we said, right? And then that we'll discuss it. But we were discussing something already in Gurgaon. So in any case, so then what were your thoughts? What were your realizations? Can you share? Anybody?
Hare Krishna Maharaj. I have not studied, but still I can share. Ki, Maharaj, this process of submission, surrender and render service to spiritual master and asking Tatvidhi Paripaten. Paripaten is surrender, the inquiring question, and the service. If we want to progress in spiritual life, then these has to be done. Number one, and number two, it was there ki there were one more thing we discussed in Gurgaon, that there are two things. One is acquiring knowledge and the realization. Acquiring knowledge, we acquire the knowledge when we serve the senior Vaishnavas, and the realizations come when we serve the juniors one, so we get the realization. And in this purport also, Srila Prabhupada has written that the prog- uh, progress of a devotee depends on the satisfaction of the spiritual master. This is little. I have not prepared, Maharaj. This is what I little remember.
Okay, fine. All right. Anybody else? Any thoughts? Anybody? Somebody? Nobody?
Hare Krishna. Maharaj, they didn't read Maharaj because last 2 weeks were so hectic. So nobody has read it, Maharaj. So
Okay.
that is what I was requesting. We can read, the next verses. And this homework we will do next Wednesday, Maharaj.
All right. Okay. I didn't understand. All right. Okay, fine.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Everybody's relieved, yeah. Okay. So verses 39, 40, we are there. Yes. 39, 40. Okay. Now, okay, just to verse 434, just when you are going to be reading it. So I want you to think about that, as Srila Prabhupada says, right? I mean, that in the verse, it's mentioned that you should approach the spiritual master, and now if you do it properly, then he will reveal you the spiritual truth, the absolute truth, because he had seen it. So now you think about then how important it is that the spiritual master, then he is already on the liberated platform. And then when Srila Prabhupada also said that if there is no spiritual master who is on the liberated platform, so Madhyamadikari, who is still not there, can also act as a spiritual master, can also act in an acharya. So if you can think about it and maybe shed some light on this, I would like you to think about it. What does it mean? All right. So verses 39 to 40. These verses reveal who can and who cannot attain perfection through transcendental knowledge. A faithful person who follows the process of devotional service and subdues his senses is eligible to achieve perfection. There are three kinds of persons who cannot achieve perfection: an ignorant, agyaha; the faithless, ashradadhana; and the doubting soul, samshayat manaha. Vishwan Chakravarti Thakur describes them. The agya is foolish like an animal. The ashradadhana has knowledge of Shastra, but having seen the mutual disagreement of proponents of various theories, he has no trust in any of them. Although then Samshayatma has faith, he is swayed by the doubt. I don't know whether this process will be effective in my case. The doubter has some faith in Bhakti, but has many doubts as well. His position is very precarious. Srila Prabhupada explains this in the purport to verse 40. Out of all the above mentioned persons, those who have no faith and are always doubtful make no progress at all. Men without faith in God and his revealed word find no good in this world, nor in the next. For them, there is no happiness whatsoever. One should therefore follow the principles of revealed scriptures with faith and thereby be raised to the platform of knowledge. Only this knowledge will help one become promoted to the transcendental platform of spiritual understanding. In other words, doubtful persons have no status whatsoever in spiritual emancipation. One should therefore follow in the footsteps of great acharyas who are in the disciplic succession and therefore attain success. Now, it seems to be very harsh because as Srila Prabhupada says that the doubtful person, okay, now he has faith somewhat, right? But he has doubts. Now, we know the doubt is one function of intelligence. So to doubt in one sense, then it's healthy. So now, Srila Prabhupada, he mentions, then he has no status whatsoever in spiritual emancipation. Why is that? Anybody?
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dhanvat Pranam.
Yes.
Maharaj, what I'm able to understand, maybe the person who is doubting, who has doubts regarding the instructions of Krishna in the scriptures, that is why that person is not able to progress. In the words of Krishna, he has doubts, like
Okay.
not
That
truly
Krishna,
believing.
words of Krishna means also Guru and Shastra and Sadhu.
Yes,
Right?
Maharaj.
Because, yeah. So, yeah, thank you. All right. Doubt, it's useful if you want to achieve something. But when you are achieving something as an ascending process. So now, in the beginning of the devotional path, doubt can be useful. Doubt is useful. That you are actually seeing, you are trying to see if you are on the right path to follow. So because of doubt, you can verify a guru that he follows Sadhu and Shastra. So in the beginning, it's fine, it's okay. The problem comes when you come to know, when you realize, okay, this is the process to follow, and that is fine. And you start following the process, but then you still maintain your doubts. So the doubt, to figure out whether this Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra, if they are talking about the same thing. When you find that they are, then you should drop your doubts. You use the doubts to achieve something which is like a jewel. Now, when you are seeing that it is indeed verified, then any further doubt will be an obstacle. And that's a fact. And you can see devotees, how they act. Now, sometimes they are doubting. There are devotees who are doubting Srila Prabhupada. Now, devotees who are doubting, who are saying that, okay, he made mistakes. But this is very wrong. You cannot progress. So, if you have chosen to follow the path as given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and you have seen that it is indeed bona fide, then further doubts will make you slow down or even like stop your progress. So you have to be very careful. See, it's like well, you have to make your research before you act, right? I don't know. Maybe you are probably buying some stocks, right, on exchange. So you have to make first your research. You find which stocks are possible to buy, which stocks are good to buy, which stocks are not good to buy. You have to make a proper research, right? Now, once you make the research and then you buy the stocks, you have to have faith. You have to have faith, and there may be ups and downs, but you have to have faith that you did the proper research, and then you will cash some money at the end. What will happen when you start having doubts while you are invested in the stocks? And it's little, going little down, you sell it at loss. You may lose a lot. And then afterwards, you see that actually it went up very much. But you are at a loss. You're a loser. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, doubt is very counterproductive on the spiritual path. But before you enter into the spiritual path, doubt is good, because then you have to see for yourself that it is indeed bona fide. The Guru, the Sadhu, and the Shastra. That's your responsibility. But once you do that, don't doubt it anymore. That's the point. Is that clear? Okay.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Yes.
We don't say about the Srila Prabhupada or the Shastras, but sometimes we have doubts among the devotees and all, and these keeps on coming. So how to overcome them? Now we realize that these doubts should not be there. Still, if it is there, so then how to overcome that?
You see, there may be many statements in the books which you also may some like a doubt. When Srila Prabhupada talks about then the astronauts going to the moon, so many devotees doubted that. So many devotees blooped because of that. But so what does it mean? Is it all untrue? I mean, the Indians, then they send rocket, right, to the moon. They landed on the moon. Is that true or is the lie? What is that? Now you may have doubts, isn't it? So the Shastra may not be right, or is the Shastra right? What is it? Then you can start the definition. Actually, what is moon? The moon, by the Shastra, is heavenly planet, right? And as a heavenly planet, then there is life. But the life form now on the moon, it's of different form than it is here on the earth. So the life form on the earth is based on carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. That's called the organic matter. And then because of that, then we eat no the carbohydrates, we eat the organic matter, because this is the building, they are the building blocks for our body. Yes or no? Now, the scientists actually they found some bacteria deep in the ocean, and the life of deep, great pressure, somewhere there is like a volcano, high temperature. They found that the bacteria, the life of the bacteria is based on silicon instead of carbon. So what does that mean? That only shows that there are other possibilities of form of lives. Now, such a living being, which would have life based on silicon, what would it eat? What would its food? With some sand, because it is silicon, not carbon. No need water. And it will probably live in very high temperatures, right? So for us, it's just some hypothetical. The point is that it is possible. So we are limited in the knowledge of understanding that life is based on carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. But it's not true. Now, the heavenly planets, then they are on different form. When we hear about Surya, and also his body is based on different elements than what we may know. Why are we so proud, thinking that we know everything? And then when we hear that there is something else, we doubt. And we think how smart we are because we doubt. That's the problem. So now, the moon being heavenly planet, the living beings there are now demigods. They have completely different bodies, much more subtle compared to ours. And they also have their own cities. If they don't want us to see them, then we will not. So are we, but we still base our doubts. So if I don't see, it doesn't exist. Maybe you remember when Srila Prabhupada, then I think it was in New Vrindavan, he was giving lecture, and suddenly he asked the devotees, bring two asanas. And devotees, what for? And now they brought two asanas, Srila Prabhupada put them there, here and here. And what's happening? What is it? And Srila Prabhupada explained. Well, when he was giving class, actually, so then there was Narada Muni and Shukadeva Goswami came to listen to the class. Nobody saw. Srila Prabhupada did. Did he make it up? We should have doubt, because I didn't see it, so it didn't exist. But the devotees, to this day, they keep putting the asanas there for every Bhagavatam class. Now, another instant, once Srila Prabhupada was flying in the plane with devotees, and then he looked out of the window and said, "Oh, look, there is Mount Meru." And now devotees look, where? I don't see anything. So now, should we doubt? Or should we accept it because then the Acharya had seen the truth? He's seeing it right now. So we have option. We may say, oh, he's old man and maybe he's seeing something which it's not there. Or yes, maybe he's something which is there, but we don't see what's there. Your choice. So that choice, you should make it now before you decide whether you want to progress on the spiritual path or not. We may read so many things which we don't comprehend. But that doesn't mean that it's not true. It means we don't understand it. And sometimes devotees, they take it easy, such a way. So, okay, if I don't understand it, it doesn't exist. I should change it. I should write it such a way so I understand it. But this is very wrong. The instructions in Srila Prabhupada's book should be left as they are because they are meant to be that way. Now, we may not understand it, but it doesn't mean that there are nobody else who will understand it or who will not understand it. So we should, first of all, develop humility. I am just a tiny little jiva, and I have very tiny understanding of things around me. But I would like to understand how I can serve Krishna. So Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra can lead me to it. So if I submissively then approach the Shastra, inquire, and perform seva, then the truth will be revealed. But if I proudly start acting, look, I know more than anybody else. I don't need anybody's help. If I see, it's true. If I don't see, it's not true. Then if we have this attitude, we will not come to know anything. So now, okay, since you mentioned that about doubts among devotees, all right, you may have some doubt that somebody is doing something which you don't approve, so you doubt whether it's correct or not. Guru Sadhu Shastra is there. But I can tell you that whatever it is that they have doubts in devotees, what they are doing, don't ever commit Vaishnava Aparadh. Be extremely afraid of committing Vaishnava Aparadh. Sometimes, or maybe most of the time, it's better if you have some doubts, then rather acknowledge, okay, maybe I don't understand, maybe I am wrong. It may be heavy for your false ego, but most of the time it's safer. If you know that what the devotee had done, no, it's wrong, and if you have the proper attitude that you want to approach a devotee to make him improve for his benefit, and you are ready to listen to his explanation why he did it, then it's fine. But if your attitude is wrong and you want to show off, then you may be committing Vaishnava Aparadh and you know the consequences. And that's all because of doubt. So we should be careful how we use it. But in most of the cases, doubt on the spiritual path is not useful. And I'm not saying that we should blindly follow. I'm saying we should verify it before. And once we verify that things are now bona fide, then we should follow without doubt. Is that clear? I think it's a very important point, and it has to be properly understood.
Yes, Maharaj.
And don't forget that you have Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. And Guru is Shiksha, Diksha, and Chaitya Guru. So if you are on the right path, you have the right attitude, your desires are to get purified from your anarthas, you can directly perceive Chaitya Guru. And you cannot have doubt. I mean, it's not possible. Not that you don't want, or it's not up to you. What when you get instruction from Chaitya Guru, it's absolute. There's no option other than follow. You don't have. It's not your choice anymore. And it's not that you are forced, but you know that that's the right thing to do. It's the doubts come because of our anarthas. Because we want things to be our way. And that's a problem. But when you get purified, no doubts are there anyway. So we should be careful about when we exercise our doubts. And maybe we think, well, it's fine, it's good. No, I'm doing it. Look, no, I'm so clever, so smart, and so intelligent because I can see the mistakes. Be careful about it. Don't do that. It's bad. You may impress some devotees or some people, but not Krishna. So if the purpose of your following the sarana, following the path of devotional service is to get purified and to get closer to Krishna, then it's not good. And if the purpose of your following the process of devotional service is just to show how great devotee you are, and you want recognition, you want pratishta, no, then you won't get closer to Krishna. You know what I'm saying? So make it clear that's no, what it is that you want, and then make sure that you don't act improperly, especially when you're dealing with Vaishnavas. I don't know, I cannot stress this point enough to, but yeah, it's like Srila Prabhupada very often, he mentions the point, we are not this body. And we hear it so many times. And we hear it so many times that we stop thinking about it at all. It's a phrase. What does it actually mean to us? We are not thinking anymore. But unfortunately, it's a reality, and we need to realize that. So yeah, I don't want that talking about the Vaishnava Parad or Nama Parad in general. I'm mentioning it many times, but I don't want it to become a phrase. I would rather that you think about it. How does it apply to you? To all of us? Because it's very important point, which I don't see that many devotees are not talking about, unfortunately. Anyway, so that's a point I want to mention.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Maharaj, how do we know that the instruction that is coming is through Chaitya Guru and not through our mind? How do we know that, and what stage we start getting those instructions?
Look, if you are thinking about whether it's right or wrong, it's not from Chaitya Guru. It may come as an intuition, but you don't have direct access to the instruction of Chaitya Guru. The instruction from Chaitya Guru comes and you have no doubts. You have no option to think about whether it's correct or not. And it's difficult to explain it, but yeah, well, that's how it is.
Yeah, Maharaj. Thank
I can give like a very a vivid example. Okay. Something which I don't want it to sound gross, but I would something really like a vivid. So see, if you need to go to the toilet, right? Then you think about when you want to go, how you want to go, right? You have choice to make. Now, if you have some severe diarrhea or dysentery, when it comes, then you need to go. Do you have time to think? You don't. You have to go no matter where you are, what situation, embarrassing or not, you don't have time to think. So the instruction of Chaitya Guru, it's like that. You don't have time to think. You don't have the option to think. I don't know. So you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, Maharaj.
Okay. I hope it's a graphic enough example. Anyway. Okay, well, I mean, we didn't go far today, but is there any other question maybe regarding this point? Maybe we should not go farther. Or, I mean, since we are at the end, okay, I'll finish the chapter. And you can still think of some questions. So verses 41 and 42. After describing the danger of doubts, Krishna explains how these doubts can be destroyed. Now, Krishna will tell you. See? One who acts in devotional service only for the satisfaction of the Lord becomes free from all doubts by the mercy of transcendental knowledge. By understanding his constitutional position as the eternal servant of Krishna, he is situated factually in the self. Arjuna should destroy the doubts with the weapon of knowledge, and armed with yoga should stand and fight. Srila Prabhupada summarizes the 4th chapter in his purport to verse 42. In the beginning of this chapter, the transcendental activities of the Lord were discussed by the Supreme Lord himself. One who does not understand the instructions of the Gita is faithless, and is to be considered to be misusing the fragmental independence awarded to him by the Lord. In spite of such instructions, one who does not understand the real nature of the Lord as the eternal, blissful, all-knowing personality of Godhead is certainly fool number one. Ignorance can be removed by gradual acceptance of the principles of Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness is awakened by different types of sacrifices to the demigods, sacrifice to Brahman, sacrifice in celibacy, in household life, in controlling the senses, in practicing mystic yoga, in penances, in foregoing material possessions, in studying the Vedas, and in partaking of the social institutions called Varnashrama Dharma. All of these are known as sacrifice, and all of them are based on regulated action. But within all these activities, the important factor is self-realization. One who seeks that objective is the real student of Bhagavad Gita, but one who doubts the authority of Krishna falls back. One is therefore advised to study Bhagavad Gita or any other scripture under the bona fide spiritual master with service and surrender. A bona fide spiritual master is in disciplic succession from the time eternal, and he does not deviate at all from the instructions of the Supreme Lord as they were imparted millions of years ago in the Sun God, or to the Sun God, from whom the instructions of Bhagavad Gita have come down to the earthly kingdom. One should, therefore, follow the path of Bhagavad Gita as it is expressed in the Gita itself, and beware of self-interest people after personal aggrandizement who deviate others from the actual path. The Lord is definitely the Supreme Person, and his activities are transcendental. One who understands this is a liberated person from the very beginning of his study of Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna. So this is the summary of the 4th chapter. Now you know how to remove your doubts. Anyway. So, I don't know, you have any questions you want to?
Yes. Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
Maharaj, as you said, explained in the beginning that the doubts in the beginning, doubts are good, but later on, sometimes devotees they start doubting the instructions of this spiritual master, or they start. You gave examples of Srila Prabhupada. So, but then here Krishna is saying that if we follow the devotional life, then these doubts are removed. So, how I can understand that since they are following devotional life, but as they progress, they are having doubts. It should be removed. As
If they follow the spiritual path, yes. Are they following the spiritual path? Are they chanting the japa with always try to improve their chanting? Are they following the instruction of the spiritual master with their best, whatever they can? Or are they doing it to their easy way? Are they on the Nishkama platform, or are they on the Sakama platform? If they are on the Sakama platform, are they now happy being on the Sakama platform and I don't need to go further? Or are they trying to improve and try to come to the Nishkama platform, seeking how to do it? So how much sincerity is there? How much surrender? The pranipata. It's extremely important. So yes, you can have devotees chanting for 20, 30 years, and they will tell you, I don't feel anything. The chanting doesn't work. Doesn't work? Is that fault of the chanting, the fault of japa? How come it doesn't work? After so many years, you're chanting, it doesn't work. Is the fault of the japa? Is the fault of the devotee who's chanting the japa? You make your choice. So, are we trying to remove our doubts, or are we exercising our doubts while we are performing devotional service. Your choice. You may think, no, being so smart, no, that one can just point out mistakes and do, and thinking how smart I am. Look, I can do it. I can doubt. It's good. But is it good? Does that help you to progress? You make your choice. You are making your choices all the time. All of us are making choice, but we take consequence for making our choice. So if we are not following this instruction, that we should get rid of our doubts, and we decide to doubt as a way of life, so we take the consequence, and the consequence will be we will not progress on the path. We will not develop pranipata. And because not pranipata, even if there is pariprashna, it's going to be wrong pariprashna. Challenging questions, just showing how great I am. It will not help me in progress. And seva, no respect. I will have no respect for such a person. So then what seva are you talking about? It will fail for that person. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Maharaj. Hare Krishna, devotees, do we have any other question? जो आज हमने सुना महाराज से, और स्पेशली जो डाउट वाला है, it's a very good understanding we have got from Maharaj. So we can try to imbibe it. And like Maharaj said, it is very important, because when we become little mature, it is like Maharaj, we are coming into teenage, and then we then we ask question our parents, our elders, because we think I know best, like this. So I did many mistakes like this.
When children ask question, they ask anything, you never get offended. You never, there is no problem with children asking anything. When teenagers ask questions, you are happy that they're asking questions because you can guide them. The problem is now when the doubting is at the adult stage, we maintain it and we develop it as like a lifestyle. That becomes a problem. So, yeah. Anyway.
Yes,
Maharaj, what were the two questions you had said that we need to, please can you repeat on 34 and 35? You had given two questions to contemplate on those.
Yeah. Well, others can remind you.
Okay.
Maharaj had told Mataji that we should read 4.34, 3.4.35, read the purport, study it carefully, contemplate it, and tell us what did we understand, or what is our thing from it. At any point which touches our heart, we can share with Maharaj. This is what I like.
Maharaj said he gave two questions also on both verses. I was asking those two questions.
There was this only, Maharaj, Mataji, 34, 35. We have to read, study both the purports carefully, contemplate it on them, and then come back. What touched our heart? What is our understanding from it?
Yes. Okay.
Is that right, Maharaj? Anything I missed?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Asim Goputru, you want to ask some question?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji, but it is not from the today's class. But when Maharaj came to our place on Sunday, when he spoke on the principle of always remember Krishna and never forget Krishna. I have a question regarding that. May I ask?
Yes, you can.
Go ahead, Prabhu.
Yes, Hare Krishna Maharaj. Dhanapana. Maharaj, you spoke about the principle of always remember Krishna, never forget Krishna. So always remember Krishna meaning matlab, we have to develop more satagun. I mean, after the class, I was going through the recording. So I mean, came in my mind. Okay, we can remember Lord when we are in satagun, because most of the time in office on we are in mode of passion ignorance. So how do we develop this mode of satagun? So we can remember Lord. Is that correct?
See, it's not really connected to the modes necessarily, because even in Rajaguna, you can always remember Krishna, no, if not always, that no, at least you can guide yourself to remember Krishna. Like I was giving the example, say like a driving car. Now, that's not really sataguna, but you can think of the car as a means to move from point A to point B. And then how do you move? Because what moves? Is the car, is the engine in the car, but the engine needs the fuel, petrol or diesel, right? Or CNG, whatever, electricity, but it's energy. Where is energy coming from? No, so it can be fossil fuel or it can be from but nonetheless, it's still energy. Where it's coming from? So you can appreciate that you can actually move from point A to B because of the energy which is given to us by Krishna. So that way, then you can see the connection between you going in the car and being able to move by Krishna's arrangement. You understand?
Yes, Maharaj. Clear.
And then if you can, even like a farther, you can think about what's the arrangement between Paramatma and Atma. All you can do is desire. So then and you desire, and it's happening for you. So Atma makes the desires, Paramatma fulfills the desires. And why does it fulfill the desires? Just because Krishna is Bhaktavatsala, he wants us to be happy. So then you can always appreciate whatever you do. You can always appreciate that. Be thankful to Krishna that he is allowing you to do that. And it doesn't matter what guna you are making it. I mean, yeah, I agree that activity in sattva guna, it's not easier to remember Krishna, but in raja guna you can just appreciate. And if you are about to do some nonsense in some tamaguna, then at least you can remember Krishna and apologize that you are going to do some nonsense. So that way then still remember Krishna.
So Maharaj, whatever activities we are doing, we can connect with the source, try to connect with the source, and that way we can try to remember Krishna.
That's one way. You can. There are so many ways how you can remember Krishna. Just seeing everything around you as Krishna's energy, as the various jivas. You can remember the Paramatma. So you can be thankful to that Krishna is allowing you to do that. There are unlimited ways how you can do it. So, but if you desire to find the way how to appreciate Krishna, you will find it. And that's the point. Then you can become always Krishna conscious, that you can always remember Krishna. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, Maharaj.
Yeah, so then that can be your meditation. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so very much, Maharaj, for your practical guidance and understanding of these practical aspects of our bhakti. So we are very, very grateful to you, Maharaj. And
all of us, we heartily thank Maharaj by loudly chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. His Holiness Bhakti Arjava Priti Vardhan Maharaj ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Maharaj. Thank you so much.
Hare Bol.
Hare Krishna.